You all know Canada, right? I don't. I didn't even know it existed until 2015. Like, I don't know. I can't explain it. I just didn't know what Canada was and that it was in America in the first place. I didn't know it was in America until like 2018, which I am a dumb kid. I do admit that. I am a dumb kid. I still am. So don't judge me. Now, there are a lot of bad drivers in Canada, but this show tops it off because they get all the worst drivers from Canada and they bring it into one space. And there's some people that I might add because they have anxiety attacks. And I know what that's like. It's the worst fucking thing ever. And anxiety attacks on the road, and they just put them on the road anyway. They mark them as the worst driver because they get anxiety while driving. They get fucking panic attacks while driving. That just doesn't make any sense. And also, there's this one guy that got literal brain damage. And they say he's the worst driver. Huh, well, I might as well be a bad driver because I have brain damage. Let's start the video. Stay tuned. So let's check out these videos. We're on season 12. This is the one that I want to look over.
I was, looking at my phone, not paying attention, and out of nowhere, bam!
No shit.
Canada's worst driver is back. And once again this year, when we asked you to tell us who is the most atrocious motorist in the country,
Now I get the yellow light.
you came through.
That's a red light, Jen.
In fact, you nominated 500 people, including one woman who gets out of her car before emerging onto the highway just to see if anyone's coming. And you know what? She didn't even make the short list for the nation's most unwanted vehicular award.
Dumbass. Literal dumbass. Even I wouldn't do that. And I don't even have my license yet.
Oh my God, there's...
The folks who
Okay, that bitch right there, the Velma bitch, dude. We're gonna look over her in a second.
did make the short list are these 8 people. One of them is Canada's worst driver. The nominees for Canada's worst driver will, as always, be taught and tested at the Driver Rehabilitation Center located in Dunnville, Ontario.
I'm never gonna be able to do this.
Those who learn an appropriate amount of driving skills will graduate and leave. Those who fail to gain enough motoring knowledge will remain at our facility. When the dust settles, the last person left behind will be named Canada's worst driver.
Oh my! What the just happened?
Right now, Canada's worst drivers are in Niagara Falls. Huh?
I've been there before. That was the exact spot I was at when I was at Niagara Falls.
Obviously, which is about a 90-minute drive from the rehab center. And to get there, just step in, everybody. To get there to the rehab center, you're gonna have to drive yourselves, folks. So, your directions are in these handy-dandy envelopes.
The Route 2 rehab will take the nominees through the Niagara Falls Tourist District, then onto the highway before delivering them to their new home.
How long are we on the highway for?
The real highway, fairly quickly, 10 minutes.
I can't do it.
You can't do 10 minutes on the highway?
I can't merge on the highway. I can't do it.
Okay, we'll talk. Tyler, you wanna go first?
No.
Let's go.
Okay.
What? What the fuck? Okay, the one girl says she can't do it. She's too scared, looks like. And this guy says, nope, I don't want to do it. And goes like, come up. And he goes like, okay.
An accomplished welder, Tyler, admits to being a habitual hit-and-run artist.
20 hit and runs in the last year.
Yeah.
How does that happen? Like,
Looking around. Before I know it, I hit something, and then I just
get out of the way, you know? It's like make sure no one's looking and take off.
What the fuck? That's how you get
Tyler's
arrested.
wife, Jana, says he has a habit that's worse than hitting and running.
Yeah, it's drinking and driving.
What the fuck? Why are you letting him on the road?
Yeah,
For real?
yeah.
You drink and drive.
Sometimes I have to have a few beers just to relax and so I can drive, yes. Just a few.
Man, I gotta. I honestly gotta take a break. I've been doing this show a long time, and I've never heard anybody say that. You have to have a few beers in order to calm your nerves enough to drive. For real?
Sometimes, yes.
Be safe, Tyler.
Yes, sir. Thanks.
You can stop for food, but no drinks.
Okay.
What the fuck? What? He just lets him go. That's probably like the funniest cut I ever seen.
Sometimes, yes.
Be safe, Tyler.
What? We're gonna go over these characters. I'm not gonna go over the 45 minutes, but damn. So this girl has panic
Do it
attacks.
again,
Now?
right?
Now? There's a silver car. Now? Now?
Yes, get in the lane.
Oh, he's following me.
Because he's getting off too.
Meanwhile,
Why are you yelling at your friend? She's the one being scared. I don't blame her for being scared driving. The first time I ever drove, I was scared to shit to go on a highway. Like, not the first time I drove, but the first time I went on a highway, I was so fucking scared.
back at the starting point,
You good to go? Let's go.
this substitute teacher from Edmonton is bringing her spiritual staff to the car.
And what's its purpose?
Diana says the trinkets on her staff will open the gates of heaven.
There's a hand of Fatima. The double happiness.
Do any of them help you drive?
I'm a good driver.
She's wrecked every vehicle she's owned.
Damn. I don't know who that guy is, but damn. She says she's a good driver. Oh yeah, she directed every car that she owned.
Jody is Diana's brother-in-law.
You've wrecked every single car you've owned?
Oh, let's see. 5.
You've wrecked 5 cars.
5 of them.
Headed for rehab,
Oh, this is what I mean. Damn.
Diana reads scriptures.
Something beautiful is being born in your life.
You got the arrow, Diana?
Diana fiddles with positive thinking cards,
I like these ones.
and Diana nearly rams pedestrians.
Ram is a mantra for your spirit.
When we met Diana, it was the exact same story of endless distractions.
Why do you knock on the book, Diana?
God is one, and we are one with God. So he is within us, and when we knock, the door will be open to us. I'm from Earth, I live on Earth, but there's space out there.
Sometimes while driving, the space between Diana and another person's car gets reduced to nothing.
I drove
I'm honestly confused. Why? Let's go to another driver.
Potential problems, if they may arise, you'll know how to deal with them.
It has definitely affected his driving.
Now it's time for the rest of this year's nominees to get going.
Mike, you want to go next?
Sure.
Let's do it, sir.
12 years ago, while traveling 100 kilometers an hour on the highway, another driver fell asleep at the wheel and hit Mike head on.
I was in a coma for 7 weeks.
Mike's driver's license was revoked due to a permanent brain injury he suffered in that accident. But he managed to get his license back 4 years ago.
Are you able to react quickly enough when something happens that needs a quick reaction?
Repetition of potential problems, if they may arise, you'll know how to deal with them.
It has definitely affected his driving abilities.
Mike's wife, who was in that crash with him, says Mike is now a bad driver. But
No
think
shit,
will
he has
get it.
brain damage.
Bye, Mike.
Why would you let him go?
Well, that's scary.
Yeah, then why would you agree to do
regain
that?
his license, Mike took driving lessons.
He has brain damage.
Why is he signed up for rehab?
He kind of drives like an idiot.
Cody's girlfriend, Sarah, says he's one ticket away from losing his license. And if that happens,
I would walk. If you lose it again, like, he may not get it back.
He's lost it before?
6 times.
What?
Yeah.
You've lost your license 6 times?
Yeah, well, I thought it was 5, but I forgot I lost it while it was already gone.
Cody lives just outside Winnipeg. And there,
Manitoba. Okay, yeah, sure. Jesus Christ, that makes sense.
the mechanic showed us his giant pickup truck.
Oh my goodness.
And he showed us his smaller Cadillac STS that he likes to spin out around corners on public roads. It's a technique called drifting.
One time I was drifting down a road and
He thinks it's GTA, I feel like. Let's go to some other thing. So she has a panic attack while driving. And she's forced to go on the
I don't know what I'm doing.
You, let's go. How many accidents have you caused?
6 by now.
6. 6 major ones?
Yes.
Amrinder caused 4 of those accidents while living in India.
I love speeding.
You love speeding.
Yes.
Do you text and drive?
A lot.
A lot. He borrowed your car and caused a 3-car pileup?
that's right.
Akash loaned Amrinder his car recently, and it came back with a police report.
And that car wasn't even 48 hours old.
En route to rehab, Amrinder cruises casually
Get in the car
Okay,
with me.
let's see.
ride with her.
That really hurts my feelings that nobody wants to get in the car with me.
Crystal's driving history is so ugly.
What?
Her annual insurance cost was recently $10,000.
By the way, I'm not laughing at her crying. I'm just laughing at the fact that I already know she's a horrible person. I saw this person before driving. It's bad.
All these
And
accidents
she's
that
also
she's
a horrible,
having and-
selfish person.
Crystal's brother, Steven, is worried she's going to be killed on the road.
No shit.
She doesn't understand the consequences of her actions.
Before she leaves, I asked Crystal to turn her cell phone off. But
I'm not gonna turn it off. I'm just not gonna text it.
He regrets his decision.
during the first 5 minutes of her drive, Crystal goes 70 in a 40 zone.
What's the speed limit here?
Steven, directions only.
She drives on a sidewalk.
Why?
It's okay, I'll get off the sidewalk.
She sends numerous text messages.
How embarrassing.
She bursts into tears.
I'm not the worst driver.
And then
I think
she does
you are.
this.
Hey,
Not trying to. Crystal, there's a
well,
car.
she's trying to. I'm stop. She was trying to not let me in.
When our crew called Crystal the most dangerous nominee we've ever had,
Oh my God, get the out of my way.
they were dead right.
Crystal.
No shit.
Hey,
Oh my God. The cameraman didn't want to drive with you because of this.
Oh. Damn. Now I kind of want to go to the last episode of season 12. Okay. Let's see. Let's see who the worst driver is. There you go.
Offensive.
you, Andrew.
She stormed off in unprovoked rages.
I'm not.
Our messages
I'm afraid.
Let's see
Yep, I'm the worst driver.
You learned a lot here, and you should be proud of that. We're proud that we taught you a lot. You just weren't able to take in enough to not be named Canada's worst driver.
That's okay.
We tried our best. What can I tell you? Buckle up, Alberta. She's coming home.
What? Who's back on her phone? What the fuck? Oh god, dude. Like, why would you send her back home? Like, what? Why would you send her back home? That doesn't make any sense. Jesus Christ, I need to get off this. Fucking hell. All in all, Canada probably has the worst drivers ever. Not as bad as New Jersey, don't get me wrong. They still have pretty bad drivers. But if you liked the video, make sure you subscribe, leave a like, and leave some nice in the comments below. And I will see you guys in the next video. Stay tuned for another video.